Good evening. My head was down. I popped up and y'all were there. How y'all doing? I'm Latasha McDowell, your real estate expert. Oh, shoot. That wasn't cool. I'm Latasha McDowell, your real estate expert here in Tallahassee, Florida. How are you? So, let's get into it. Hey, 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 Pooh. Hey, Pooh. About time you got a notification? All right. Hey, 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 hey. So, today is Monday. If you were here earlier on my live earlier today, like about 12 something, I did a straight rant about picking your lender and dealing with that tomfoolery. So, since I didn't have an opportunity to come up with a subject matter because I was too busy putting out fires today, I'm open for questions. So, ask me. Ask me what you want to know. If you want to know about down payment assistance, if you want to know about closing costs, if you want to know about USDA, if you want to know about... You know what? I do have a topic we can start off first with. But still ask me your questions. So the first topic I want to start off with is the HUDhomestore.com. So I posted a video on it, and we talked about it quite a few times. Hi, user 215590090. Hello. We talked about it a few times, and... let's dive into that for a sec. Okay, so the HUDhomestore.com, I'm even going to pull it up on my phone so you guys can see what I'm talking about. So for those of you who have pen and paper, it's HUD, why my credit score went down 20 points and I did nothing different or new. Did you pull it to see if something might have hit it? Like, there had to have been some kind of change, quite honestly. What is the best down payment for $1 million home? Is $100,000 good, or should I come better? Typically, it depends. It's twofold questions. Typically, the standard escrow amount is 1%. Typically, but because we're in a crazy volatile market, your realtor may tell you to put down more to let the owner know, the seller know that you're really serious. So I'm going to say it's going to depend upon your market. What do you mean? Nope, nothing. Are you sure? But it's going to depend upon your market, right? No, you may not have done anything, but something could have popped up on it. That's what I'm saying. So even if you can go to, although we're not looking for Credit Karma for the score, you can at least look at your report for free. Oh yeah, Tanya, you got here just in time. So it depends on what's going on in your market. Hey, Pooh, to determine how much you're really going to put down, right? But because, people are out here in South Florida, in New York, in California, in Boston, and they're putting down, there is $1 million homes, and they're putting down 50,000 plus over ask. What kind of craziness is that? So it's really going to depend upon your market. Now, for my market here where I am, that would be a great starting point. But at the end of the day, it's really going to depend upon your market, right? So typically 1% is good enough down payment, or I should say escrow amount. Yeah, Boston is crazy, but Boston's always kind of been cray-cray, so it's not really new. So it's really going to depend upon your market, to be quite honest with you. So, but if you do need a realtor in your market, let me know, and I can find you an exceptional realtor. They won't be me. Well, it depends on where you are. If it's warm, I'll come. If it's cold, it's going to depend on the temperature. I really don't do snow, but we'll see. So let's talk about the HUD home store, right? Because based upon the voicemails, you're in Alabama, I'll be there. That's up the street. My brother in Birmingham. I'll come. I'm right in Tallahassee. That's like, what, 4 hours away? That's nothing. So let's talk about the HUDhomestore.com, because based upon the messages that I'm getting, one, you got to go to Home HUD Store. You got to actually be pre-approved for your loan first before you put in a bid. Now, if you need a realtor, if you've been pre-approved and you see a home that you want and you need a realtor to put the bid in for you, then call me. But no, you're not paying me $100. Don't understand how that got confused. But the $100 down payment is what's required. Okay. Can you guys do me a favor? Can you tap your screen When you tap the screen, it alerts more people that I'm live and I don't have to repeat the same questions over and over and over again. Should I get pre-approved with your bank first? Yes. You're gonna check with 3 different people, okay? You're gonna, hey Pooh. You're gonna check with 3 different lenders, right? Not just one. You're doing price comparison. This is the thing. Hey Jennifer. This is the thing. I want you guys to, damn it, if I drop this phone one more time. This is the thing I want you to understand. You're in the driver's seat. You are the belle of the ball, right? So make lenders compete for you. It's your business. It's your business. So remember, you're sitting in a position of power. If one lender is going to approve you, odds are another one lender will too, right? Well, what about an Airbnb? What about Airbnb? Like, what's the specific question about Airbnb, Jeff? So remember, you're sitting in a position of authority, right? You're still the customer. No, the customer's not always right. Let's clear that up real quick. But you're still in the customer. Hey, Pooh. How's the baby? I'm glad the baby's doing good. I'm sorry my battery died. I would have been got that message. I was being a bad friend because my battery died. Hi, thanks for the knowledge. Wisdom is power. Yes. Yes. Hey, Pumpkin. Can you have a home? Wait, can you have your home built on your own design? Yeah. What you can do is you can get with an architect to draw up the plans that you want. What you thanking me for? I was a bad friend because when I let my phone die, I didn't realize that you had text me. That was thank me for what? I was actually a pretty bad friend moment because I didn't even realize my phone was dead. Can you son approve being self-employed? Can you be approved? Yes, you can be approved being self-employed. I'm self-employed. So yes. No, I was being like a bad friend because I didn't know you text me. I didn't know the baby was sick, so I feel like a bad auntie/friend. Yeah. What if I wanted to put it in my business name and not my personal? Hey Pooh, did you call me gorgeous? Oh my gosh. But yes, you can definitely buy property in your business name. You definitely need to go ahead and establish those trade lines to make sure you do that. What is the best way to get a loan? What mediocre credit? What do you consider mediocre credit? Because technically, with FHA, the minimum credit score technically is 500. Between 500 to 579, your down payment would be 10%. Now, what lenders is going to approve you when your credit score is that low? Oh no, but I do know a lender that will approve you with your credit score as low as 620, 615, but your debt to income ratio needs to be extremely low, right? I think I just inadvertently answered your question, Robin. But please tap the screen like this. Thank you. Just got in. Are you saying I want to buy a house? I can go to 3 different lenders. Yes, you can apply with 3 different lenders within a 14-day period. Okay, make sure you're doing it closest together as possible so you don't murder your credit. So, hey, Smooch's nephew. Sorry, my nephew joined the group. Hey, babes. Since my nephew is here, let's shout out his significant other for just completing her real estate classes in Louisiana. So, I'm a proud auntie. Yes, less than 600. So the minimum credit score for FHA is 500. From 500 to 579, you'd have to put 10% down. But I have not experienced a lender that will approve you with that low of a credit score. But I'm sure if you're putting that amount of money down, then somebody probably will. But I also want you to think about this. Before you cough up 10% of a cost of a home, which is a good chunk of change, quite honestly, wouldn't it be better to go ahead and use those monies to pay off some of your debt to improve your credit score and establish new credit with secured lines of credit, so that way you can it'll probably cost you a whole lot less, and your interest rate will be a whole lot better if your credit score is a whole lot higher. It's just me. That's just my thought. Do I have any banks with little to no down payment? Yes, congratulations. I feel like I've made a change in someone's life. Anywho, so VA 580. So if your credit score is about the better your credit score, the better programs you're going to be offered, right? Like Key is saying, okay, Key 2020 is saying her credit score is 740 with her debt to income ratio 5%. Her finances 600 with 20% debt. Do you think you can get approved? Yeah. I do. I do think you can get approved. Yeah. What are we waiting for? So you want to apply? Go ahead and text me, and I'll text you my lender's information. They're nationwide. Like, what are we doing here? What are we doing? You need me to tell you apply? Apply. You need me to tell you try? Try. What are we doing here, babe? Like, why are we? I'm confused. We're waiting on our goodness. What's going on? Are we afraid to be blessed? Like, what? Are we having a therapy moment? Like, what's really going on? I'm sorry. But the higher your credit score, the lower your interest rate is going to be. Plus, also keep in mind, the higher your credit score, the more programs that's going to be available to you. So we only have 4 basic loan types: FHA, USDA, VA, and the C one that I can't think. What the hell? C, conventional. Damn. It's been a rough Monday, y'all. It's been a rough Monday. Conventional. So, but different lenders have different products on top of those loan types. Like they may have one that's a conventional loan at 0 down payment, 0 closing costs, like Bank of America, minimum credit score is 633. They have those programs. Those are programs based upon the different types of loan types. Make sense? Hey, Queen. Well, I get it, but you do know that you can technically still buy a house without him, and then he'd be on the deed, right? Or how about we just buy a house, not put his name on it, get him to sign a letter saying that he has no interest. So then when he gets his credit up, then he could be considered a first-time home buyer too. Can we do that? There's so many options we can play with. You need information for first-time home buyers in Cali. So I can give you first-time home buyers information that's nationwide. State-specific, I would say Google down payment assistance plus your state. But most of the things I talk about are nationwide, so it's universal. Because I'm on a national platform. If that makes sense. Hey, relax. Don't do it. Put your body into it. Okay. You're from VA. Good evening. Okay. What about some grants that will help with down payment in Florida? Chocolate? Don't you know that this chocolate is in Florida? Hello. If there's anything I do know, I'm going to tell you Google down payment assistance plus the state of Florida. In the state of Florida, we have something that's called the Escambia grant. Escambia. Although, yes, it's Escambia County. It's named after. It is statewide. And you also can do something which is called bond money. BOND money. Bond money. So you can get anywhere up to $10,000, right? So there's your answer for Florida. Let's see. Hi, do you know of any lenders that will finance under 2 years out of bankruptcy? No, I do not. And the reason why I made that face, and it was very much so dramatic, for the fact that if the bankruptcy is on your credit bureau report, it ain't happening, Captain. However, if you were able to, get that bankruptcy removed somehow, I wonder who knows how to do that. Then you might have a snowball chance in Hades. Yeah, Okay, so next question. Any advice for first time home buyers in New York? Any advice for first time home buyers in New York? Please remember that you are in your New York and your price point is crazy. It's crazy. So if you have the ability to move outside or purchase outside of the bubble of New York, then go right ahead. You probably get more for your money. But if you're hell bent on being in New York, try National Home Buyers Fund. Try Googling the state of New York down payment assistance, put that together. Also try to see if you might qualify. I don't know what your line of work is, to see if you might qualify for something like the Good Neighbor, or something like that. Check out the Habitat for Humanity. Yeah, I would say the Chinoy Fund, but for somehow y'all jacked up and the Native Americans don't like y'all, so don't try that. Yeah, that's what I got for New York. Yeah. If I was a worldwide realtor, no. But if you decide you want to buy some land in a different country, I promise you, I will study up on that crap real fast. Because that means I get to travel there. I mean, so if you want to buy some property in Dubai and I need to study up and get that information, I'll do it. If it gives me a reason to go to Dubai, Paris, Milan. I really want to go to Greece. I really want to see the Greek Isles. So if that's, hey, I'm open for it. I'm all about growth. Yes, BA is Bank of America, babes. You've been trying to do NAFA, but have been having a hard time getting in touch with someone due to my... I know that was a limit. I hate that it cuts y'all off like that. But what I can't do, I can't turn water into wine. But usually my go-to answer for any NAFA issue, because Tanya probably... Let's see if I can find the rest part of your question. Yeah, okay, I didn't. So usually my answer, Tanya, for any NAFA issue is to contact the main customer service number, not the number for your state. So if you go to the third page at the bottom, or if you go on the website at the bottom, get the number for the main customer service. It's not a toll-free number. You don't want to become a realtor. Girl, I told you KW was doing the free classes. How you follow me on TikTok, Instagram, and Facebook, and you don't know that? I F fight you. God, text me so I can send you the link. Y'all play too much. I F fight you. People keep saying wait due to housing market prices going up. Why would the market crash? People are living in what has happened in the past, which was in 2008. Like, we're still waiting for the Great Depression, right? If we keep looking back in the past. So, is the market going to crash? No. What are you waiting for? Interest rates to keep growing up? Because now the interest rates have gone up from like 3 and they're almost at 4%. So, are you going to wait to double digits and be like, well, Nostradamus told me it was going to crash? No. Buy your house now. I don't care if you got to buy a TP on 3 legs and a kickstand. Get you some property in your name and then level up later. No, I'm not a broker. I'm not a mortgage broker. No. Hey, babe. DJ Studs in the house. Do I have a class or a book? I have a book on how to repair your credit. A class on what? I was trying to purchase a property subject to home. Word what? Huh? What are you and Jeff talking about? Clearly. I hope Jeff's a subject expert for you to be asking Jeff questions. I don't know what y'all talking about. Okay. I'm trying to purchase subject to work that. Are you talking to me or are you talking to Jeff? You're talking to Jeff? Who is Jeff? Do you think you're on Jeff Prestige? I'm a little confused. Do I have classes on what? How to be Tosh? How to be a realtor? How to lead generate? How to advertise and promote yourself in the business. Classes on what? I'm looking forward to purchase my first home. I'm thinking about Tennessee. Oh, that should be nice. Oh, KW, Keller Williams. You misspelled what, baby? Hey, Mom. What is subject to? I don't know what we're talking about. KW, where have I been? I can use that for my kids. I don't know where you been. Where you been? I mean, where you been? Don't talk about something you haven't been getting alerts for live, because I know you got my email, my address, and my cell phone. Don't play. Oh, credit repair? Yes, I do. Credit repair is not, no, baby, it's not hard. No, 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 no. It's not hard. Boo, look, come here. Take my hand. Take my hand. Here it is. You got it? We're going to take this trip together, okay? We're going to do it together, okay? Is it worth it? Yes, it is worth it. If you're asking me that question, subject to worth it. Yes, it is. Take my hand. Come on. Right here. Take my hand. Got it? Let's go. Let's get you together. Hey, Jackie. It's only hard. Things are only hard when we don't understand it, right? And when we get understanding of something, then it becomes easier. So let me teach you. Hey, Patty. Let me teach you. And let me clear up. Oh, you're asking me? Because I saw Queen and at Queen Jeff. I was confused. But yeah. It's just hard because you don't understand it, right? So that's what I'm here for, to help you understand, to help you. Like that's my purpose. That's my assignment. My assignment is helping, right? One thing I know crystal clear for sure about my life is that my assignment is to be of service. So, right? So that's what I'm here for, okay? I got you, babe. I got you, babe. Are there any programs available? Yes, sweetheart, there are programs available for people. If you, okay, I'm trying to say too many things at one time. Here's the thing. Your income is your income. Your income versus your debt is going to determine how much house you can afford. Right? You can't expect to make $30,000 and purchase a $500,000 home. That's not how that works, right? Your income in comparison to your debt is going to determine what you can afford. It's going to determine what your payments that you can actually pay each month without eating cheese and crackers. Okay? So, and that just is what it is. Now, the lovely thing of the changes that there's been many changes in 2021 that has come about is that now, I don't know what that is, that has come about is that before your loans are automatically denied, you know, the lenders are going to speak with Freddie Mac and be like, hey, Tasha's been able to pay $1,200 rent every month. She's never been late. We've gotten permission to talk to her landlord, and her landlord says she's never been late, even though her debt to income ratio may be 45%, right? And we think that if Tasha was able to pay $1,200 a month and something that wasn't hers, she surely can afford a $960 house note, which probably is going to get her more house than what she's paying $1,200 rent in this apartment, right? So Freddie Mac is going to say now, hey, let me evaluate this, right? Well, we're talking to Joe Blow landlord, and she's always paid her rent on time, and her payment history has been good. Well, we do think it's a viable loan, and we do think that it would be a good idea to give Tosh this loan, right? So that's one of the things that's changed, and that's how your rent helps you on the back end nowadays. So what you can afford is what you can afford. You're no longer going to be automatically X'd out because of your debt to income ratio is 45 and even 50% in some situations. Because now, before you're automatically kicked out of the system per se, there's a pause where the lender communicates with Freddie Mac, who actually is the people that's going to purchase your loan, to see if it's a viable loan. Because if Freddie Mac says that it's okay to, I will buy this loan from you, it's a good loan, then you're going to be approved. So that's why when I talk about, paying your rent, there's two ways that your rent help you. Your rent helps you on the front end, that when you're adding it to your credit bureau report, it increases your score because it's on-time payments. And then it helps you on the back end when you may be too top heavy when it comes down to your debt, but you've been able to make these, extraordinary payments each month. The lender is going to say, well, if she could afford this for this apartment, she can surely pay this for this house because she has more of a vested interest. So, yeah, your income is what it is. You're only going to be approved for what you can afford, realistically. And when I say what you can afford, meaning what the lender will approve you for, but you also still need to keep in mind your own personal budget, because they're not looking at your real finances, right? They're just looking at what's on the credit bureau report. They're not taking the fact that you need groceries, gas, car insurance, all sort of kind of stuff, right? So I want to kind of like change the mindset of how you guys think about purchasing. And I also, Patty and I were talking earlier today, which she said last night, which I alluded to earlier, was that basically we don't care if you buy a shack on a teepee. Get into a home. Start paying into something that's yours. It doesn't have to be the Taj Mahal. It really doesn't. You need to get in something while you can get into it, and these interest rates are low. At the rate that equity is growing in these homes, you don't want to miss out on that. Yes, I know the market is acting like a crackhead. I know it is. I know it is. But I need some water. But keep in mind, having a little something is better than having nothing at all, because that little something can grow. It's a seed. You're planting it. You water it. The seed's going to grow. Just because you might not get into the 4-bedroom, 3-bath that you've been dreaming about, that just means it's not going to happen today. But if you can